I'm studying ecology and environmental sciences in Pondicherry University. I'm a master's student, and basically Pondicherry has a very large coastline, and I was very interested in knowing the community issues there, and as most of the people are depending on fishing resources and all, so it was very keen on my end to know these things.
Interesting. So, tell us what is the most pressing biodiversity issue in Pondicherry?
As I said, Pondicherry has a very large coastline, and these days, beyond plastic pollution and sewage water treatment, the major issue is coastal erosion. It has gone to such an extent that most of the livelihoods have been affected. Personally, where I have been going to people, and there's a lot of French culture over there. A lot of French people have been staying there for a very long time, and they have, and it's like the fishermen communities are being affected to such an extent that they don't have place to anchor their boats, and they have to anchor them in the sea, and the turtles have no place to nest because the coastline has shrunken to a large extent, and it has there's no beach left. Like the rocky shores are all gone off, and the sandy beaches are no more there, and the fact being, houses are coming down, and so are the coconut trees. Yeah.
So, since when have you been associated with this initiative?
It's not like a part of an initiative or an NGO. For me, it was myself going down and seeing how they felt, knowing their problems, and coming here. The main initiative, the main thing that made me come here was when this lady from a place called Repose in Auroville, which is very famous, comes to me and says that, you know how many problems we are facing out here, nobody is actually listening to us. And when she actually sits down and explains to me and says, I hope people like you could do a difference to me. And when this lady says this holding my hand, it made me move, and I thought that I could really do something for them. So that was the point. I really kept going there like almost every weekend, and trying to I kept monitoring the way the waves were coming in and going out, because it was like the coastline was decreasing to a very large extent. And after that, we did have discussions with a lot of people, and I have been involved with the community.
So, now I'm really curious to know. You're so passionate. You understand the problem so closely. Uh, how do you now plan to contribute in improving the scenario? What are your plans?
Government intervention has been happening, and they're trying to get in boulders and various other things, but it's like always said that it's better to keep the ecosystem as it is because it's quite resilient. But if it's like there should be immediate measures taken in, so that the community is also considered, as well as there should be government support and the community support. So in this aspect, where a youth is concerned, I feel we can actually raise a lot of voices, we can make people aware of it, we can actually deal with a lot of things like knowing what would be best for the ecosystem and all. So yeah.
What are your how do you intend to contribute, um, and how are you using Go for Biodiv as a platform for your endeavors uh, in the future?
I was taken aback when I got to know that last year in April, I think around 16 dolphins were washed ashore. There has been no baseline data studies happening in Pondicherry. For me, I believe I would be a good ecologist and further plan to continue my studies as a marine biologist. And I want to look at this coastline of India where the data has been lacking, and I want to see how the other marine organisms are affected. Through Go for Biodiversity,